There is a problem affecting every kid in America right now, and nobody is talking about it. The children's entertainment of today are complete dog crap. I mean, look at this. Bimo, Cute Cat AI, Gummy Dora, Diana and Roma's Adventures for Kids. This comes as no surprise. And speaking of surprise, I've got a little surprise for COCOMELON right here. Old school children's entertainment was peak childhood. The many types of media would bring you visual and multilingual experiences that can improve the attention span of the average child, while helping your little ones learn about life lessons and the world around them, and some core concepts. The BCH is joining forces with Glider Guy and Villainy, two wonderful commentators who share my vision for determining which children's media is the best and which one is the worst. We think that with the three of us, we can all agree on a piece of children's media that isn't complete slop. In this video, that's what we'll talk about today. Let's go. All right, let's get to work. And today, we begin with This is Section 1, the Perfect for Little Ones section. Here we discuss the many children's media forms that were not only great for the attention span of the average child, they went down in history for their positive impacts, and the names of the people who made them would soon become Gen Z legends. Let's see what they all are. Reader Rabbit's Toddler is an educational video game developed by Nowhere and published by the Learning Company in 1997. It is part of the Reader Rabbit series. There are 9 activities to play in the game, including Baby Basket Bingo, Castle Counting, Follow Me Theater, Musical Meadow, Peekaboo Zoo, Pop and Play Place, Rainbow Rock, The Alphabet Express, and Sky Shapers. Someone should definitely thank Leslie Grimm for making this game, because it provides a safe, fun, and educationally sound introduction to computers and foundational learning skills, all while being simple enough for a young child to use independently or with a parent or guardian. PBS Kids is the branding used for nationally distributed children's programming carried by PBS, and it aired its first show in 1994. I couldn't list all the shows here, so here is literally everything I could put that aired on the channel. PBS Kids is widely praised by parents, educators, and developmental experts for its strong commitment to educational content. Its programs are grounded in research, designed to build core skills like literacy, math, and critical thinking, as well as crucial social and emotional skills like empathy and problem solving. In summary, its greatness stems from its mission-driven approach to creating positive, enriching, and accessible educational experiences for children across the United States. Baby Einstein is an American franchise and line of multimedia products that specialize in interactive activities for infants and toddlers under 2 and 3 years old, created by Julie Agner Clark in 1996. It was then acquired by Disney in 2001, but then Kids 2 modernized them in 2013. The shows consist of classical music, animated characters, toys, puppets, stock footage, and early 2000s CGI. Not only that, they have released video board books, interactive DVDs, musical recordings, flashcards, books, and puppets. All of these can encourage parents and caregivers to interact with children in delightful, stimulating, and developmentally sound ways. A lot of DVDs were released by the Baby Einstein Company. World Animals, without a doubt, has become one of the most famous, and it even has many fan-made versions of the original video. And now for the reception. The Baby Einstein videos were a big success, despite many cornballs calling it brain rot, when it is not brain rot at all. It is extremely stimulating for young minds and improves attention spans and language development. Baby Einstein will live on as the legendary DVD that made our childhoods, even after the Kids 2 purchase of the franchise. CBeebies is a British free-to-air public broadcast children's television channel, owned and operated by the British Broadcasting Company. It is also the brand used for all BBC content targeted for children aged 6 years and under. Its sister channel, CBeebies, is intended for older children aged 6 to 12. Many famous shows from this channel include Teletubbies, In the Night Garden, 64 Zoo Lane, Bluey, Number Blocks, Baby Jake, and so many more. CBeebies started broadcasting in 2002, unlike its sister channel which launched in 1985. CBeebies is widely regarded as an excellent children's channel, highly praised by parents, educators, and critics for its high-quality, educational, and safe content. The channel and its programming have won numerous accolades, including multiple BAFTA Children's Channel of the Year awards. The Nick Jr. channel is an American pay television channel owned by the Nickelodeon Group, a subdivision of the Paramount Media Networks division of Paramount Skydance Corporation. Nick Jr. first aired in 2009, and many shows were broadcast on it. These shows include Dora the Explorer, Paw Patrol, Blue's Clues, Team Umizoomi, Bubble Guppies, Max and Ruby, Shimmer and Shine, and so forth. Nick Jr. is a widely enjoyed and generally well-regarded source of children's programming, with a strong legacy of educational content. Though modern programming choices and commercial practices attract mixed reviews from parents, BabyFirst is an American pay television channel producing and distributing content for babies and toddlers from 0 to 3 years and their parents through television, the internet, and mobile applications. The channel is owned by First Media US. BabyFirst began broadcasting in 2004, and many shows were broadcast on it like Color Crew, Word Party, and so forth. In summary, BabyFirst offers a carefully designed, non-violent, and low-stimulation viewing experience. However, its greatness as an educational tool is disputed by child development experts who prioritize real-world interaction over screen time for young children. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our 6 children's media sources right here. And now we need to determine our #1 vote for the greatest source of children's media that has ever existed. Well, what did you think I was going to determine? Every single one on this list deserves a Kids' Choice Award for being the perfect picks for our generation. All right, let's go to the next category. Welcome to the category that says, not bad, but there's room for improvement. These are shows that, despite being successful, have their flaws. Let's all dive in to see. Barney and Friends is an American children's television series created by Cheryl Leach, targeted at children ages 2 to 5. The flagship production of the Barney franchise, it originally aired on PBS through the PBS Kids block from April 6, 1992 to November 2, 2010, although new videos were still released on various dates after the last episode aired. It features and stars Barney, an anthropomorphic purple Tyrannosaurus who conveys educational messages through songs and small dance routines, with a friendly, huggable, and optimistic attitude. If Barney and Friends were enhanced 10 times over, it might evolve beyond its current format to offer more sophisticated educational content, deeper character development, and a more interactive experience. Rather than simply presenting answers, the show could pose open-ended questions and encourage children to think creatively and critically about solutions, valuing process over a single, right answer. Caillou is an animated children's television series that aired on Teletoon, with the first episode airing on the former channel on September 15, 1997, until the 4th season ended in 2010. After that, the 5th season channel was moved to Treehouse TV, and the series finale aired on April 17, 2011. It also aired on PBS and the PBS Kids channel. A series reboot was announced in 2023, with a release date set to debut later that year on Peacock, with 52 11-minute episodes. Still, it was delayed for undisclosed reasons to February 15, 2024, with a batch of 7 episodes. If the focus were solely on the show's intended pedagogical goals and the characters' positive traits, Caillou would be seen as embodying several redeeming qualities that help young viewers navigate their world. Caillou would actually experience common childhood struggles and emotions, helping young children realize their feelings and frustrations are normal and shared. He often attempts to figure out solutions to his own minor problems, demonstrating persistence and early critical thinking skills appropriate for a preschooler. The series presents the world as a place of discovery, showing a young boy who is curious, asks questions, and learns life lessons through everyday experiences, rather than didactic instruction. Postman Pat is a British stop-motion animated children's television series first produced by Woodland Animations. The series follows the adventures of Pat Clifton, a postman who works for the Royal Mail Postal Service in the fictional village of Greendale, inspired by the real valley of Longsleydale near Kendal. Postman Pat aired its first episode in 1981 and ended in 2017 when one of the actors died from liver cancer. If Postman Pat were significantly enhanced, it could build upon its foundational strengths to offer deeper educational, social, and narrative value. A much better version could employ cutting-edge stop-motion animation, or CGI, that showcases the beauty of the British countryside with greater detail and artistic flair, elevating the visual experience while maintaining its charming aesthetic. We've all seen the shows that need improvement. Now, all we have to do is tally those responses. The results are in. Barney's show needs some improvement, but while we don't necessarily hate it, unlike some members of the Go Animate community, I think it could have been better if the next adventure was to an amusement park. All right, everyone. Here's the third category of children's media that we have to decide. Finally, we have the Nursery Crimes Against Our Youth section. This one focuses on the pieces of children's media that are so horrible that your local exorcist would drag the show creators into the furnace. But that's enough dilly-dallying, because we need to go find some sloppy shows to criticize. Bimo is an AI-generated content preschool show web series released on YouTube, created by Maxim Boychuk. It released its first episode on June 21, 2025. Bimo and his talking star go on adventures, according to the plot. The episodes typically feature Bimo traveling with his star to either a mythical realm or a school. Because the series is, well, animated by robots, it has been gaining a lot of popularity on YouTube. It was inevitable that the robot would make animation mistakes, such as sudden appearances and disappearances, improperly positioned limbs, lips that don't match what they're saying, characters changing into different characters, and so on. Because of all these and the fact that it has a third season, Bimo is heavily criticized. Another stigmatized AI slop channel is Cute Cat AI, which began in December 2024. The most popular video, Kitten's Accident at the Water Park, blew up and was heavily hated for showing blood and other bad stuff that is not meant for our younger viewers. However, the characters have their interests. One character, Lisa, is highly fond of roses. But however, Cute Cat AI is so horrible that it even makes our ancestors reflect and wonder why humanity is evolving in reverse. Look, let's go to the next hated thing on our list because we still have time. This YouTuber was formerly known as Gummy Dora and Slime Cat. Now she goes by the name of Heartgram, but we're going to call her Gummy Dora in this video. Gummy Dora is an Elsa Gate channel that posts content farm content featuring the Sprunky characters. The famous Italian brain rot character, Tralalero Tralala, was featured in a video, which ended up adding more fuel to the fire. Gummy Dora and all other Elsa Gate creators must stop posting immediately, or else the YouTube algorithm will force them to stop, because let's all be real here, Elsa Gate is trash. Kids Diana Show is a Russian TV series that first aired on May 12, 2015, basically making the show 10 years old. A pretty unhappy anniversary indeed, because the show sucks the most eggs and receives the most hate out of anyone. But the amount of hate they get is nowhere higher than the other one. I mean, Kids Diana Show's channel is obviously a sub-bot. How the hell did they manage to get to 137 million just by existing? Blippi is an American educational YouTube channel aimed at toddlers and young children. The show features a cheerful, energetic character named Blippi, who takes viewers on adventures to places like factories, play parks, and zoos. As he tours these locations, Blippi relays his experiences directly to his audience, posing questions and explaining unfamiliar concepts. Blippi's role is played by well-known gross-out video maker Stephen John, whose role has been criticized for not making learning fun. Because of adding more colors to the show to overstimulate and being acquired by Moonbug, Blippi deserves to be ostracized for having the actor's role played by a gross-out video maker who performed the Harlem Shake on a toilet and had a bowel movement on someone, according to Stephen John's Wikipedia page. Baby Shark is an earworm song we all know, but how bad is it? The original music video for Baby Shark, without child actors, was uploaded on November 25, 2015. All videos related to Pinkfong's song had gained about 5 billion views by January 2020. The most popular version of Pinkfong's videos, Baby Shark Dance, was uploaded on June 17, 2016. This version was sung by then 10-year-old Korean-American singer Hope Soghoion, and the music video featured two child actors, Park Gyeon-rong and Elaine Kim Johnston. On November 2, 2020, more than 4 years after it was first uploaded, this version amassed 7 billion views to become the most viewed YouTube video of all time, surpassing Luis Fonsi's Despacito music video. But the Baby Shark controversy didn't end there. Imagine getting toys, a show, a movie, and even a birthday special. If you like the show, then I respect your opinion. It's just that Baby Shark just feels like it wasn't ready for the internet, you know? Ryan's World is a YouTube channel for children featuring Ryan Kaji, along with his parents Loanne Kaji and Shion, and twin sisters Emma and Kate. Ryan's World really blew up in the 2020s, and along with the controversy the show left behind, it continues to be hated.
And now, we come to the #1 true hated piece of children's media. The worst of the worst, the root of all evil, the scum of the earth. It is none other than COCOMELON. Let me explain.
COCOMELON is a children's YouTube channel operated by Candle Media and Moonbug Entertainment. The channel specializes in 3D animation videos of traditional nursery rhymes and original children's songs. As of July 2025, COCOMELON is the third most subscribed and second most viewed channel on YouTube. You may be wondering, what's so freaking bad about it? I'll explain. Unlike Baby Einstein, which improves language development, COCOMELON is the exact opposite. Scene cuts, high saturation, overstimulating the viewers. This means the viewers are playing a dangerous gamble between their brain cells and this addiction to COCOMELON. COCOMELON is the scum of the earth. It makes fun of all the other good kids media. It is 100% slop at its finest, and I bet one of our viewers is out there watching the 67th episode of the show while dipping mango slices into a glass of yellow mustard, while at the same time eating a bowl of chicken stars. COCOMELON is pure slop. It is completely ridiculous, nonsensical, asinine, and just plain stupid. It made our ancestors worried that we were evolving in reverse. I want this canceled immediately. If you can, send an angry letter to Moonbug's legal team. Now that we've seen brain rot shows of the highest order in our third and final section of this video, we must declare our verdicts. The internet has confirmed. All of the 8 examples you have just seen are extremely terrible. Those 8 examples you have seen in Section 3 are so terrible, it would eventually cause the creators of COCOMELON and Bimo to immediately go to hell before they died. All I'm saying is that they really deserve it. Yeah, I know. COCOMELON is cringe. Congratulations! You managed to learn a lot from this video, and you managed to stay until the end of my own yapping. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to see more videos.